Hey friends, how are you guys doing today? My name is Rachel Alford. I'm from Cozy Nooks Designs. So we are going to talk about the swing tee today. Let me show you a sneak peek of it. This is what it looks like. And let me show you the pretty picture that is able to show it better. I should have worn it today so that you could see it. This is what the swing tee looks like. Sorry about the glare. You can see it has beautiful arm shaping here. Neckline is cute, and then some lace scallop detailing down at the bottom too. So it's slightly see-through because it's lacy, but it's so cute. I think it is so cute, and it's just perfect. I love that it's springtime and that we can start wearing stuff like this again. So hello, thanks for joining today. If you are here, go ahead and tell me where you're from and tell me one good thing that's happened to you or someone you know recently so that we can get to know you guys. I guess I'll start. Right now, I am living in Joplin, Missouri. We moved here 8 months ago. So I still feel kind of new here in Missouri. But one good thing that's happened to me recently, it was my husband's birthday yesterday. So we were able to celebrate that and enjoy family time together, which was really fun. So go ahead and tell me one good thing about yourself that's happened to yourself or your family or something, just one good thing, and we'll get the conversation going while we wait for more people. Okay. So if you missed my little brief intro, we're talking about the swing tee today. I did an Annie's Creative episode on the swing tee. And if you aren't familiar with Annie's Creative Annie's Creative Studio episodes, they're online. And if you just go to Annie's page, it has a little spot for Annie's Creative Studio, and you click on it and you can try it out as a trial to see if you like it or not and look at all the episodes. There are a few different experts that teach. I'm one of them, and you can see the ones that I've done specifically. And then you have access to a lot of different free patterns as well. So if you want the more detailed version of this, you can check out the episode that I did of it, and you can also get the pattern for free going on to the Annie's Creative Studio and getting the free trial. So for this, it has a main pattern section. This is what it looks like. And that is what the bulk of the tee is made, okay? Hi, Susie. Oh, you love drawing too. I am not very good at drawing, but I have much respect for people who do have drawing. So thanks for sharing. Oh, Texas grads. Oh, grandson graduating. First choice universities. Nice. Congratulations, Mary. Very cool. Okay, so keep dropping good things that's happened to you. We'll sporadically talk about them. This is very casual and just a fun time that we can have together doing this live. All right. So the pattern for this swing tee, let me show you the picture again, since we've had a lot of new people join. I can't hold it up straight because the glare is really bad, so I kind of have to tilt it at an angle. This is what it looks like. It's very flattering. The drape is gorgeous. The pattern calls for universal yarn cotton DK weight. Like this. This is what it looks like. It comes in different hanks. And there are lots of different colors. This one calls for sea spray. So it has like white and this aqua color variegated throughout, and it works up gorgeous. You can see how it works up just beautifully. So if you get a DK cotton weight, you can make this. And let's go over the main pattern section so that you guys can feel confident if you want to go ahead and try this free trial out and join Annie's Creative Studio. Okay, so you need the yarn that we talked about, and then also 2 different hooks. This one is a 4.5 millimeter crochet hook, And this is what you use for the majority of it. And then for the bottom part of the sleeve, you need a smaller hook, a G 4.0 millimeter crochet hook. Oh, Susan, your adult kids came over twice this week. Oh, how fun and exciting. So fun to visit with family. So for this, when I made it, I noticed that the 4.5 millimeter crochet hook was a little too big for me in trying to meet gauge. So if I were to make it, just make sure you check gauge. This is what worked better for me. And then for the sleeve section, I had to use one hook size down from the G 4.0 millimeter to be able to make a gauge. But for this part, I'm just going to use this just for the demonstration part of this. Okay, so I am going to flip the camera up and I'm going to put it down so then you can see my hands. Okay, so just 1 second. You're going to look at my ceiling, which actually is kind of funny because I have a cardboard box taped to the ceiling right now. Oh, you can't see the cardboard box. I was taking a picture of a blanket I just made and I needed to get a bird's eye view of it. And so I had to tape a cardboard box to my ceiling, which is so funny. Okay, let me flip this around. Sorry, I'm having trouble finding how to flip it. There we go. Okay, here's my hands. Let me scoot this a little bit closer so it's a little more comfortable for me to crochet. All right, so the pattern calls for us to do chain 72 if you're making this small, but I just did 40 for this so that we can have a smaller section so I can show you pattern or rows 1 and 2. Okay, so this is row 1 and this is row 2, and it works in a repeat. So this is the repeat, this, and then on this side again, this. All right, you'll be working the row 2, you'll be working into the chain spaces. So let's go over how to do that. So here I did my chain 40, and then it says we need to work in the 6th chain from the hook. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 right here. And we're going to do a double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. So yarn over, insert the hook like this, yarn over, draw up a loop so that we have 3 loops on our hook, yarn over, draw through 2, yarn over, draw through 2, and then chain 1, then back into that same space that we worked, yarn over, insert hook, yarn over, draw up a loop, yarn over, draw through 2, yarn over, draw through 2. So that is our first double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, and then it says that we need to skip 3, 1, 2, 3. So into this 4th one right here, we are going to do 3 double crochets, chain 2, double crochets. So 3 double crochets, 1, 2, oops, I went into the next double or chain. This is all into the same chain space. So I accidentally went into this one. I need to go into this right here. So 3 double crochets into the same chain space. 3, and then chain 2 back into the same space. We're going to do a double crochet. And then it says that we need to chain 1, skip next 3, 1, 2, 3, and into this one we do the beginning of the repeat again that we did. So double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. So that is the repeat. The 3 double crochet, chain 2, double crochet, skip the 3, and then double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. I forgot to say the chain 1 in between these two. Okay, so this is the repeat that we're going to do down for the remainder of these chains. until we have 2 chains left. So I'm going to work this by skipping 3. 1, 2, 3. Into this one, I'm going to do 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, chain 2, 1, 2, and then back into that same space, a double crochet, and then chain 1, skip 3, 1, 2, 3. Into this one, I do my double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. There's another repeat. And in the episode that I did, I go more in depth. So if you, and you can always pause videos too for the Annie's Creative Studio episodes. So it's really helpful. I get to be able to look at the episodes and other people's episodes, and it's a very useful tool. So I highly encourage it. If you are on the fence about it, you should try it out. 3, and then I do my double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, and then 1, 2, 3 into this 4th, and this is the last repeat before we get to the end of the row. So we do our 3 double crochets, 2, 3, and then chain 2, back into the same space, double crochet, chain 1, and then 1, 2, 3, our last double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. So you can see we have our first section, and it says that in the last, you do it across until you have 2 chains left, which is what we have right here. You skip this chain and you double crochet into the last chain. So I'm going to double crochet right here, and then I turn my work. And it says to chain 3, and that counts as our first double crochet. So 1, 2, 3, and then we do double crochet, chain 1, double crochet into the first chain 1 space. So right here, we're going to do double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. So essentially you're going to be working the same on top of everything you've done for the chains, okay? And I'll show you what I mean by that. So right here, yarn over, insert my hook into this space right here, and then I pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, chain 1, yarn over, go back into the space, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So that is our first section, and then we do 3 double crochets, chain 2, double crochet into the next chain 2 space. So right here we're going to work that. So 3 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, and then chain 2, 1, 2, and then back into that same space we do a double crochet. You see how that's gonna take form now, how we're gonna just stack on top for each row. And then we do chain 1, and then into this space, the next chain 1 space, we do our double crochet, chain 1, back into the same space, double crochet. And that is the repeat for this section of the row, which is the same from row 1. So you just repeat this all the way across. So in this chain 2 space, you do 3 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, and then chain 2, 1, 2, back into the same space, you do a double crochet, and then chain 1, and then into this space right here, it can be kind of confusing because these 3 double crochets almost look like there's a chain space, but there's not. And there's not a chain space in between the 3 double crochets and this double crochet. So there's always the V's right here. So into this space right here, we're going to do a double crochet, chain 1, back into the same space, double crochet. Then here, 3 double crochets in the chain 2 space, 1, 2, 3, and then chain 2, back into the same space that we just worked. We do a double crochet and then chain 1. Right here is the next chain 1 space. So we do double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. And now we're to our last repeat. We do 3 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, chain 2, and then back into the same space, double crochet, chain 1, then double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. And then you do a double crochet into the turning chain space. Or sorry, not the space, into the turning chain. And that is row 2. And you just repeat this all the way for rows, let me check the pattern. For 18 rows, you repeat this, and that is the back. And that is how you start the pattern. So let me flip you guys back around. Look at my ceiling for a little bit. There we go. So that is the basis of the swing tee. You can see it's very easy. Once you get the hang of that pattern, you just keep on repeating it. So you do the back, and then you have some space for the armhole shaping. Then you do the left front, right front, the front body, and then the sleeves and assembly, and that's all. So it's very, very relaxing. I found myself doing a lot of Netflix show watching. I was able to take it to the park and watch my kids because it didn't take a whole lot of concentration. So anyway, thank you guys for joining me today on the Swing Tee Facebook Live. And make sure you guys check me out on Instagram or Facebook. My handle is Cozy Nooks Designs. I would love to be able to get to know you guys better. So anyway, thanks for joining me today, and I hope you guys have a great Friday. See ya.